Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Clement Investing, where I will cover on the three aspects of the safety net to ensure financial stability, which is CPF, insurance, and investment. And this article was published on the 7th October 2023 by MAS and Financial Industry, and they actually advocate a basic financial planning guide for Singaporeans. Okay, so what they advocate is to ask Singaporeans to set aside at least 3 to 6 months of expenses for emergency needs. So as you may aware, some of the financial planner would want you to set aside 6 to 12 months. So this is just a guideline and it's not already one size fits all. The thing that brought me to do this so-called educational video is this MAS also advocate to obtain insurance protection of 9 times the annual income for death and TPD, which is total permanent disability, and 4 times annual income for critical illnesses. So in a nutshell, they actually say to spend at least 15% of income on insurance protection. And lastly, they also mention to save at least and invest 10% of your income for retirement and other financial goals. So why do I want to do this video is because this is really not a one size fit all. Some people may be overly protected, some may be under protected. So 15% I think is a fair guideline, but if you are just starting out in the society, probably joining an income of 3,000, 15% would mean $450 of the coverage. If you are earning 3,000 and after less CPF, you actually take home $2,400. And with this 15% of your salary, that means you are actually taking home like 1,950 thereabout. So is it too much or too little? Well, this one, it really depends on the individual. But as a guideline, I mean, let's just explore what is the adequate insurance protection. Of course, in my school of thoughts, the safety net, one of the safety net insurance is important, and I myself actually goes along this guideline, which I spend around like 10 to 13% of my income annually on the insurance protection. And maybe I can do a video with one of my insurance agent where he or she can actually come in to advise further and to plan for you what is adequate for personal insurance. And yeah, and of course we want to touch on the family insurance as well. This is equally important. So what do we mean by overly buying and underly buying? So there's really a no one size fit all kind of thing. I think gone are the days where people I mean my father's generation, they don't know much about insurance. So touch wood, if anything happen, all they need to do is they flush out the family savings and probably go around borrowing from relatives, this and that. So gone are the days where such scenario happens. So to have an adequate insurance protection as one of the safety net to yourself is very important. After establishing that, I actually invite you to actually cast this safety net towards your family members as well, like protecting your dependents, your parents as well. Okay, so yeah, so with this I just want to end this video. So if there's any comments, feel free to drop it below, and in the next video I probably invite another subject matter expert, a financial advisor, to come in to share his or her opinion on the adequate coverage for a typical Singaporeans. Alright, so see you soon in my next video. Take care.